WUB Network, America's sports leader, is proud to present the Progressive Cup Series. We are live from Martinsville Speedway, the third race of the 2019-20 season. It's the STP 500. I'm Eddie Kalegi. First, let's send it down to Ed Kalegi and Tony Stewart from the Nabisco pre-race show.
Live from the new Pepsi Fan Zone, I'm Ed Kalegi, joined by Tony Stewart, welcoming you to the Nabisco pre-race show. We're just moments away from the third race of the season, the STP 500 at Martinsville. Tony, what should we watch for in the first short track race of the season?
Yep, I'm excited. First time we've been in a short track this year, and per the usual, JGR has been fast. They won 5 of the 6 short track races a season ago, including both here. With it being a short track, and in many ways having only one groove, lap traffic negotiating is going to be a challenge, and we could absolutely see the bump and run move used on many occasions today.
Absolutely, it should be a compelling 25-lap race. Now it's time for our Subway selections. Tony, who's your pick?
Well, last time we were here, Kyle Busch won. He's been strong at this track, but not really this season. 2 tough finishes. Atlanta, he had speed, but just couldn't really show it towards the end. I think he's going to turn around his tough start to the season with a win today.
Kevin Harvick has been fast in both races this season. He'll notch his first win today. Let's send it down to pit road and Trip McGinnis.
Hey guys, I'm excited. Martinsville, first short track. This was always one of my favorite tracks on the circuit. All these drivers are ready. As we look back there, there's AJ Allmendinger. The Dinger's starting up in P7. Good job by him. All right, Manny, let's get on down. There's Denny Hamlin down there. Denny, definitely racing with a heavy heart this weekend. I'm racing for J.D. Gibbs. I got a patch on my car. I'm just really hoping I can win for him. We won here last season. This race, this is all about JD. I'm really trying to win it for him. Well, best of luck, Danny, as we're going to continue to move down here. Back there's Roger Penske. Hey, Roger, you got some good cars this weekend. You think you can win? I sure hope so. Be nice to win at Martinsville. Yeah, there's one of them, Ryan Blaney. Ryan, you're starting on the pole, fastest in practice. You think you can win? Well, I don't know. I mean, I never really run well at short tracks, but I am this weekend, so let's hope for the best. All right, well, I'm 2 for 2 with my predictions. I picked Chase at Daytona and Kurt Busch at Atlanta. This weekend I'm going with that 78, Martin Truex Jr. He was fastest in final practice. He's never won in a short track before, so this is a bit of a shocking pick, but I think he's got a chance to finally get it done.
Thank you guys. Welcome to Martinsville Speedway, third race of the season. It's going to be fun here at the Paperclip, the STP 500. I'm Eddie Kalegi. 40 drivers ready to battle here in Martinsville, Virginia. Your drivers to watch for: Ryan Blaney starts on the pole in a new paint scheme, PPG paints on the hood. Kyle Busch won the last time we were here. He starts second. Martinsville Masters, Johnson and Hamlin roll off from row number 3. Kurt Busch won in Atlanta. He's back in 14th. Bubba Wallace starts last after a qualifying wreck. Now the command.
Most famous words in motorsports. Please welcome your Grand Marshal, NASCAR living legend and longtime STP brand ambassador, Richard Petty.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
STP 500, what better way to get it started than Richard Petty delivering the command? Here's the starting lineup. In row 1, Ryan Blaney, and to his outside, Kyle Busch. Row 2, Joey Logano and Martin Truex Jr. Row 3, Jimmy Johnson and Denny Hamlin. And then row number 4, you got the Dinger, AJ Allmendinger and Brad Keselowski. Yeah, row number 5, you got Kevin Harvick and William Byron. Row number 6, Chase Elliott. And how about defending Xfinity champ Justin Allgaier? Row 7, Kyle Larson and Kurt Busch. Row number 8, you got Austin Dillon and former teammate Paul Menard. Yeah, row 9, you got Daniel Suarez and Clint Boyer, both good short track drivers. Row 10, Ricky Stenhouse and Roush teammate Jamie Rockwell. Row 11, Alex Bowman in the 88, Eric Jones in the 20. Row 12, Casey Kane and Chris Buescher. Row 13, Matt DiBenedetto, and to his outside, Eric Almirola. Row 14, Ty Dillon and Landon Castle. Row 15, KJ Johnson and Brett Moffitt. Then row number 16, Ryan Newman and Matt Kenseth, 2 veterans. Here, row 17, David Reagan and Jamie McMurray, who struggled in qualifying. Row 18, Michael McDowell and Alexander Estrada. Row number 19, you got Greg Alding, and first start of the season for Garrett Smithley. First for both of them, then Cole Witt and Bubba Wallace. Your DNQs, Hermie Sadler and Timmy Hill. So your race facts, 25 laps, halfway bonus, end of lap 12, pit window 15 to 18 laps. First short track of the season, watch for beating and banging. Toyota swept the 2 races here last season. Late breaking stories on pit road. First, it's to Ed Kalegi.
Ryan Blaney is surprised as anyone to be on the pole, saying he's always struggled at short tracks. He's trying a new setup this weekend, and it's worked well so far. We'll have to see if it translates to the race. Debbie?
Jimmie Johnson starts in the top 10 today. After 2 crashes to start the season, he looks to turn things around at one of his best tracks.
Thanks, guys. We're ready to go. Trip, are you ready? Oh, of course. Great day. Hold them, flag man. Green flag. Let's go. Let's roll. Here they come through turns 1 and 2. Denny Hamlin already making it 3 wide as Ryan Blaney and Busch single file 1-2 up front. Joey Logano to the inside. Jimmie Johnson runs 5th. You see AJ Allmendinger making moves. The 12 leads lap 1. Yeah, I'm liking the way you see some of these guys making bold moves early. Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex Jr. taking advantage of the time when you don't have lapped cars blocking your path. Blaney has led the first 2 laps, but hasn't really been able to get out too much of a gap. On board with Kyle Busch, first lap traffic already. That's Cole Witt and Garrett Smithley. Yeah, there's a whole lot more coming from that. Joey Logano is 3rd. Johnson, trouble in the wall. Eric Jones. Caution is out here as they were coming to lap 4. That's disappointing for Eric Jones. 2 really good races for him to start the season. Taking a look at replays, we just caught the very end of that. Ooh. He blew a tire, but he also got some help there from the 27 at Castle. Yeah, you could tell the smoke before, but it's a hard hit for Jones. And tough for Jones, obviously, as you said, after the 2 strong races to start the season. So ready to restart lap 7. Blaney and Busch have looked strong as the 1-2 so far. Johnson dealing with a loose race car. He'll hope that sells itself out. Menard falls to the back. He had a little damage. He ran into Jones there. Bass Pro Shops Lucky Fish. Greg Alding. Green flag back in the air here on lap 7. Nice restart here from Kyle Busch. Can he swoop down? Yes, he does. Man, that was close. Allmendinger gets put on the outside 3 wide. Yeah, watch what happens here. Jimmie Johnson. Oh, Blaney. Blaney slides up, falls back to 4th. He got wicked loose right there. My goodness, Ryan Blaney slid way up. Jimmie Johnson, meanwhile, looking to the inside here of Kyle Busch for the lead. We know how good Jimmie Johnson is here. I've raced with him on this track before. He knows the way around. And I think what you're going to talk about, Trip, the sucker hole here. Yeah, Jimmy's one of those guys who knows how to do it because you can end up getting stuck on that outside line and fall apart. That's what happened to Ryan Blaney right now as you see guys going by. Joey Logano making it a 3-car battle for the lead. Johnson and Busch have been side by side for over 2 laps. And William Byron catching up as well. His lap traffic really bringing everybody together. 2 laps remaining till the halfway bonus. Johnson versus Busch still as they're lapping Moffitt, Rockwell, Newman, Bowman. Logano runs 3rd. Trouble around Casey Kane. Chris Buescher also involved, and the caution's going to come out. Casey Kane with a hard hit. 2nd DNF for him. Look at the damage to the 37 of Buescher. Not to Benedetto also getting some repairs. Let's take a look at a replay. Right in front of the leaders. And Buescher just overran the corner and slammed into Kane. Lots of damage. Dibby got squeezed up in the wall. As they cross the line, the halfway bonus, Kyle Busch. It's Busch, Johnson, Logano, Byron, Truex. Pit stops coming up. Let's send it down to pit road.
Denny Hamlin pits from 6th and feels that his car is too tight. 4 tires, fuel, and a wedge adjustment for the 11. Ed?
Jimmie Johnson says his car is handling great and that the only problem has been lap traffic. Regular service for the 48. Further down pit road, Kyle Busch says that his 18 Toyota continues to get loose on corner exit. 4 tires, gas, a track bar adjustment, and some tape to the grill. He's away and narrowly beats out Johnson and Byron. Back to the booth.
Thanks a lot, guys. Now let's take a look at our fan predictions. Tony, what you like? See some guys picked Almirola. He hasn't really been a factor. Kyle Busch, a smart pick. Clint Bowyer's been pretty fast. Jimmie Johnson, we know, has been good. Had that great side-by-side battle. See, Denny Hamlin, he's also shown some speed. Let's try and dial up our halfway bonus winner. Kyle Busch, Strip McGinnis up here in the WUB Network booth. You got a copy?
Yep.
Well, congrats, Kyle. You had a great battle right there with Jimmie Johnson. You were able to get the halfway bonus. How you feeling about Team 18 today? I'm saying, I mean, we're pretty good so far. The M&M's team, we've worked hard this week because Atlanta and Daytona were both big disappointments, but we've been fast. 48 is fast, 24. The 12's been good all race, so it's going to be tough to try to hang on, but I feel pretty confident heading through the rest of the race.
Well, thanks for talking, but good luck there, Kyle.
Thank you.
Man, I love Kyle Busch. You can tell he's not satisfied. He wants more. He's hungering for the win. Well, he's had the fastest car all race, and he restarts first. Johnson and Byron 2 and 3 for Hendrick Motorsports. Matt DiBenedetto 1 lap down after getting some repairs. Chris Buescher is 2 laps down to 23 on the lead lap. Your Bass Pro Shops lucky fish is Ryan Newman. Green flag back in the air on lap 15. Well, Byron's going to make it 3 wide. Johnson gets put on the outside. William Byron surges up front. Remember the 24 was so fast here with Chase Elliott a season ago, and now William Byron up front. Kyle Busch is second. Wow, look at that view. You see the Ferris wheel back there in the Pepsi fan zone. Saw all the cars going by. Here's a flyby of the field. Whoa! Brian Blaney makes contact. Heavy damage for the 40 of Allgaier. As we ride with Busch chasing William Byron, he had damage for Allgaier and Kyle Larson. That was a whooping right there. Ron Blaney's coming to pit road too as Logano makes the move for third. Let's send it down to Ed with an update on Blaney.
Guys, Ryan Blaney just told the 12 crew that he has a serious vibration in the right rear, and it's something definitely broke. Looks like the end of the day for the pole sitter.
And that stinks. He had such a fast car. 7 laps to go. It's Byron, Busch, Logano, Hamlin, Truex the top 5. Johnson 6th. Ride with Byron. Kyle Busch is catching it. I like seeing here William Byron holding his own in the wall. Chris Buescher again, second incident for him, and the caution's going to come out here with 6 laps to go. This is going to make things interesting. As you see, it's just Buescher. Everything was falling apart. Let's look back at what happened here. Ooh, Larson got into Blaney, and then Allgaier just rammed in the back of the 42. But we knew how loose Blaney was from earlier in the race. Well, now we'll restart with 3 laps to go, guys. William Byron looking for his first career win. Kyle Busch has shown much speed battling with those Hendrick cars today. Logano and Hamlin in the catbird seat. The 12 is repaired, but 4 laps down in 36, though I don't really know what was wrong with him. Lucky fish is Matt Kenseth. Green flag back in the air. Here they come into turn 1. Oh my goodness. The leader's wreck and the caution is out. Tons of damage to Busch. Byron can't get it refired. Aw, come on, man. Let's watch this again. I think, Joey might have not been handling well. There was some oil from when Buescher blew his engine there. Yeah, I don't know. I think Joey just floored it in there. Well, you see all the smoke. I think he overran the corner a little. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of what Joey did there. Nike Super Zoom, you see the smoke. I think he locked up the brakes, Trip. Yeah, I guess so. Just heartbreaking there for Byron. You see Kyle Busch yelling from pit road at the 22. Not happy at all. Here's one more look at the wreck. Just unbelievable. 2 best cars of the day taken out by Joey Logano. So now, guys, what's going to happen? Well, how much damage does Joey Logano have? Because he really rammed into that 24 and that 18. Yeah, and I mean, now you got Toyotas, you got Hamlin and Truex. This really salvaged Jimmy Johnson's day. He had started to fade. This brings other guys like Chase Elliott, who's started to recover, Daniel Suarez, even with his damage, Justin Allgaier's running around the top 10. I don't really know what's going to happen, I can't believe that wreck which just happened there. Yep, 2 best cars, and for the 2nd straight year, the 24 will not win here. After having a strong car. Overtime attempt number 1, Logano has some damage, he's first. Hamlin looking to win for J.D. Gibbs. Your Bass Pro Shops lucky fish is Alex Bowman. Overtime. Green flag back in the air. Oh, Logano smoking. Truex to the inside. A stack up. Jimmy Johnson slides up. Truex to the lead. Unbelievable. Logano's got a run with all kinds of smoke coming out of his car. He goes to the outside. Hamlin through the middle makes the pass for the lead. 1 lap to go. Yeah, I think Logano's shot. He's fallen back to 5th now. And meanwhile, Denny Hamlin has a car length, now 2 car lengths over Truex. He wanted to win for J.D. Gibbs. Hamlin wins one for the Gibber at Martinsville. Denny Hamlin gets the win in the STP 500 for the 2nd straight season. Watch this wild restart. Joey Logano's car just goes up in smoke. Truex takes the lead. Contact. You see Jimmy Johnson get put up the track. Then Logano gets this incredible run almost into the inside wall. Looks to the outside. Contact with Truex and Hamlin sneaks through the middle. And that was all she wrote.
There's a picture of Denny Hamlin celebrating the win. Hamlin wins for Joe Gibbs Racing, even though Kyle Busch wasn't the one to win it. Hamlin still did. Truex second, then Harvick, Chase Elliott, Keselowski, Logano, Suarez, Johnson, Allmendinger, and Eric Almirola the top 10. Austin Dillon 11th, then Kurt Busch, Clint Boyer, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Ty Dillon, Kyle Larson, Ryan Newman, Justin Allgaier, Matt Kenseth, Alex Bowman, the 20 cars. That finished on the lead lap. One lap down, Jamie Rockwell. Nice run for Brett Moffitt in the 83 and KJ Johnson. Jamie McMurray, Bubba Wallace, Matt DiBenedetto, Landon Castle, David Reagan, Alexander Estrada, Greg Alding back to the pack. McDowell, Witt, Menard, Blaney, the last of the cars that were running. Disappointing finish for Busch and Byron, who led most of the laps in the race. I believe like 18 combined. Then Buescher, Smithley, Kane, and Jones. Your point standings after 3 races. Tony, what you thinking? Still some surprisers up there. AJ Allmendinger, Bubba Wallace, Larson and Busch, the top 2 from last season, still below the cutoff. Jimmy Johnson's back in 22nd, by the way. Kevin Harvick's been really strong, so has Logano. But now Hamlin, Kurt Busch, and Chase Elliott locked in. So a wild race here, guys. Tripp, what's your final say about this one? I'm still frustrated about that run by Joey Logano there. I know he locked up the brakes. I mean, you can tell us in the comments. What do you guys think? Was that intentional from Joey Logano or not? But, I mean, I know he was going for the win. He wanted the win. He felt bad about what happened at Atlanta. Yeah, I still do want to point out, though, guys, remember, there was a lot of oil down there. Chris Buescher blew up in that corner. It was probably very slippery. Eric Jones had issues there. Well, we got another short track, so even more drama. The Tostitos Tiburon 500 is next. Joe Gibbs among the crowd celebrating with Denny Hamlin. Follow us on Twitter, at Eddie Kalegi, at Trip McGinnis. We hope you enjoyed a thrilling day at Martinsville. We will see you next time on WUB Network.